Greetings everybody, I'm Nick DiVirgilio, and today's video is on Earthworks Audio drum microphones. Earthworks has been making microphones since 1995 and was founded by audio engineer David Blackmer. David also owned the company DBX before he sold it and started Earthworks, so this man knows what he's doing when it comes to high-end audio products. I remember the first time I heard an Earthworks microphone, probably back in the early 2000s, and it was used to record an acoustic guitar on a session that I was on. I was blown away by how clear the sound was. It sounded like I was standing in the room with my friend playing the guitar and not in the control room, which is where I was. It's the same way with these drum microphones. They capture the sound of the drums with such clarity, so you better make sure your drums sound good on their own before recording with Earthworks microphones, because they will pick up exactly what you put in front of them. The bulk of the microphones on the drum kit today come from the DK7 drum kit system that comes in this nifty hard shell case. This is a super sturdy, very professional case that will keep the microphones clean and secure no matter where you take them, on a plane, in a car, gigs, in the studio, wherever. This is a great case. In the drum kit system comes 4 DM20s, and these are the microphones that are on my rack toms, my floor tom, and the snare drum. There's a couple of really cool things about these microphones. First is the tom clip. The clip is very sturdy, and you can have it where it's either flush to the drum or angled out. There's a round piece right on the bottom, right underneath the rim here, and it has 2 slits, and depending on which slit you have, makes it so it's either flush to the drum or angled out a little bit. On the snare drum over here, you could really tell that I have them angled out, and it just made it easier to plug in the microphone cable. Also, the gooseneck on all these microphones is very stiff, so once you get the microphone placed, it's not going to move, and it's going to stay in that exact position. It also comes with 2 SR25s for the overhead microphones. Very clear, very transparent sound on the overheads. You get great stereo pair here, so you're going to get a nice wide sound of your drum kit. And last but not least, for the kick drum, you get an SR20LS, a great low sensitivity microphone. That's what the LS stands for. You're going to get a big, round, fat kick drum sound, whether you put it far into the kick drum or on the outside. Now, the good folks at Earthworks also let me have a few extra microphones just to have around to play with, and so I thought it would be cool to show you what the possibilities are, so I've added a few more to the drum kit here. I put another DM20 on the bottom of my snare drum. If I ever get a chance to have an extra mic on my drum kit, I will always choose underneath the snare, because that's where the bulk of the snare drum sound comes from, those wires buzzing underneath. So I put a DM20 underneath the snare. On the kick drum, I put another SR20LS outside the kick drum. It's very typical in recording sessions where you have 2 microphones on the drum kit, one on the inside and one on the outside. That's exactly what I did here today. And finally, I took another SR25, it's the same mics as the overheads, and put it out in front of the drum kit to give you a nice overall sound of the whole kit and a little bit of ambience as well. You don't need these extra microphones. The DK7 drum kit system has plenty of microphones for most settings, but since I had the extra microphones sitting around, I just thought I'd put them to good use. Let me also tell you about the rest of the gear I have going through these beautiful Earthworks microphones. I have a Sonar SQ1 drum kit with attack drum heads on there, these beautiful Wuhan koi cymbals, everything going into a couple of UA Apollo X8Ps and on into Pro Tools. All of the microphones I have here today are condenser microphones, so they all require phantom power. They all have a cardioid polar pattern, and they can all handle a ton of SPL, which is perfect for drums. All of the microphones have great off-axis response, which means they sound just as good on the side of the capsule as they do what's going directly into the capsule. And finally, these microphones have great rejection from the back of the microphone, meaning you're not going to get a lot of bleed from what's ever coming in behind the microphone. Again, fantastic for drums. Okay, you're not watching this video to hear me talk, so now it's time to hear these microphones. I'm going to go through all of the drums and all of the microphones individually, and then we'll hear everything together. The text on the screen will show you exactly what microphone I'm using or which combinations of microphones you're listening to. Here we go. Well, all right. Earthworks drum microphones, professional, high-end microphones that, if you handle them with care, will last you a lifetime and be a great addition to any microphone collection. If you want any more information about these Earthworks microphones or any other Earthworks products we sell here at Sweetwater, because we have a huge selection of Earthworks mics, just contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm going to play some more drums. Take care. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click right here for more videos just like this one. Or go to sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.